Good morning, my loves. Happy Friday and congratulations, we made it. It's been one hell of a week, that's for sure. But here we are, sitting on the front end of the weekend. Time for a little self care. Do something today that makes your heart smile. Wear something that makes your heart smile. Do something, eat something, listen to something that makes your heart smile. Because, my love, you're worthy. You earned it. It's time to celebrate you. One thing I want to touch on, I heard yesterday, it pissed me off big time. I heard that people, how can I put this very delicately? People in power, people in authority, world leaders are saying that empathy is a sign of weakness. Compassion is stupid. Really? Is it really? First of all, sociopaths and psychopaths have minimal empathy. Sociopaths have more than a psychopath. Psychopaths and sociopaths they're like sharks and alligators. They're eating machines. They're killing machines. They don't think. They don't care. They have no emotion. They will pretend to have emotion, but it's just pretense. The only person they can care about is themselves, what's good for them. That's it. They don't care about what is good for their kids. If something hurts their child, if it doesn't. If it hurts their spouse, their mate, their loved ones, they don't care. They're all about the power, the control, the greed, the manipulation. And that is a true fact. Where would we be in this world without empathy and compassion? I am a very empathetic person. I am an empath, of course. I'm a psychic medium, and I am an empath. Have been my entire life, will be my entire life. And I'm proud of that because it helps me in all aspects of my life. At work, it helps me tap into people I work with, the clients I work with. I understand. I listen to them. I validate them. I guide them. I try to. I try to make their path a little easier. That's why God put me on this earth. I'm a healer. It's part of what I do. I think one of the greatest empaths is God. He does, a lot of times we get mad. We get a little pissy with the big guy. God has a lot of compassion and understanding for us. I see God. I was having this conversation with a friend a while back. I see God like dad, because that's essentially what God is dad. And most of us, not all, I'm sorry, honey, not all, most of us had very loving parents that you mess up, they already knew you messed up. And you go to them and you're crying or you're scared or you're upset, and they give you that big hug and say, hey, come here. Come here. It's okay. It's going to be okay. We're going to fix it. It's okay. We got this. They stand by you. They support you. They love you. They nurture you. They may not always be happy with you, but they always love you. You can feel the love. You have that sense of being loved, being understood and valued. And yeah, someday when our parents pass, it's a huge loss in our life because I've lost my parents. Yeah, it feels a little bit of an abandonment because you're alone. But you're going to be okay because you still have God. God's always there. And like I said, I see God as dad because I know when I am struggling and I go into prayer or meditation, I can sense the big hug that it's okay. Come here. What happened? Let's talk about it. You know how you messed up. You should have listened to me in the first place. You said you wanted this. I told you not to, but oh no, you had to do it your way. We've all heard that from our physical parents, our biological parents, our adoptive parents. Well, I kind of think God has that same conversation with us on a regular basis. Did you learn your lesson? Are you going to do it again? Okay, now come on, give me a hug. Wipe away the tears. You're okay. Let's go out and take over the world. God is full of compassion and love. I am full of compassion and love. My friends, my close circle, are very compassionate, loving people. The world would be a horrible place without compassion, without empathy, without caring for children, animals, the planet. Are you really willing to just mow over whatever isn't useful in your life? Do people really think that other people are expendable? Well, if you're old, you're not any good to people. We'll just either kill you off or put you in a facility. If you can't work, you can't earn money, you can't make them money, you're useless. We don't have any use for you. No. No. There's something very disturbing about that philosophy. And I mean, you can pray all day for a sociopath and a psychopath that God will touch their heart and they will change. But honey, it's how they're hardwired. They are who they are, and you have to see that. See them for who they are. Look in your circle, look in your life, look in the world, and see people who are like that. They don't give a damn about anybody. They don't care about the planet. They don't care about animals. They don't care about children. They don't care about elderly people, people that are disabled, struggling, people who have faced horrific events, families with kids that have horrible diagnoses, families struggling with cancer. They don't care. They don't care if they have food. They don't care if they have medical insurance. They don't care. They care about making money for themselves, but they don't care about anyone. I will not align myself with those people. That's not who I am. I am a very loving, compassionate, nurturing person, and I'm very proud of that. If you are like I am, if you're a very loving, compassionate, nurturing person, you're there for everybody. You're there to give them a hand up. Not necessarily a hand out, but a hand up. To listen to people, to validate them, to let them know they're heard and valued and they're important, that their life matters, that they matter. Their thoughts, their opinions, their hopes and dreams matter. Be proud of who you are. Stand tall and proud in that. And for those that are cold and calculating, the sociopaths, the psychopaths, those that think empathy is stupid, there's no room in this world for compassion. I have something to say to them, but it isn't very pleasant, so I won't say it. But I pity you. I sincerely pity you because you have no soul. You have sold it. And end of the day, you're not going to get it back. Ever. And that was your choice. You're to be pitied. You're to be removed from positions of authority. We don't need people like that in positions of authority because they will destroy us all. Because that's their goal. They're killing machines. They're like sharks and alligators and crocodiles. All they know how to do is consume. I would never want to be like that.